Hi Design Besties, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how I created an interactive search bar. Watch me do this. So I had already created a search bar with my write-up in it. So what I had to do was to duplicate the search bar into several places. The next thing I had to do was to make sure that each search bar contained a single letter. For example, if I want to spell smoky jollof rice, I'll start with S-M-O, right? So what I had to do was to ensure that each of the search bars that I had duplicated had a single letter. For example, let me say smoky, S, one has S, the second search bar has an SM, the third one SMO, SMOK, like that, and on and on and on. And where I needed a space, I would do one with a space, so nothing was left out. After I had finished doing this, the next thing I had to do was to create multiple components and combine as variants. So after combining as variants, the next thing I did was to name each of the variants 1, 2, 3, 4, and on and on and on. Next thing I did was to prototype. So the first prototype, I linked the first one to the first search bar to the second search bar and applied the settings. Click on click. When you click, it changes to variants, the next variant. So this very first one was the only one that I did on click for. The next one, I applied key gamepad feature. I don't know if you've used it before. So when you click when you prototype, you select key gamepad this time around. You don't select on click or on drag. You understand? And in the key, there's a space on the key. You select the key that would trigger this next prototype. So for example, if I want my next letter to be an S, in the key I'll put in an S. If I want my next letter to be an M, in the key, after selecting key gamepad, the next thing I'll select is space. If I want something to be an M, if I want my next letter to be an M, the next thing I'll select is an M. The next one, I'll prototype from that one, the one that already has an SM to the one that has an SMO. The interaction I'm going to use is still key gamepad, but then the key I'm going to enter is an O. Okay, so now if you want a space, what you're going to do is that you're going to, in the key place, you're not going to enter a letter. Now what you're going to enter, you're going to just press the space bar on your system. The last thing I would like you to know about this key gamepad feature is that if you want enter, just like you did for space, when it gets to that point, you just prototype your space, the space bar to the next space bar, and in the key space, what you're going to select is that you tap your enter key on your keyboard. So design besties, I hope this was clear enough, and I hope you'll be trying this. If you try it out, let me know. Thank you for watching.